This Thursday, The Ohio State University had their public board meeting. For the 5th year in a row, Dr. Strauss survivors, people that the university have been fighting for the last 5 years, spoke to the board. Keep in mind when I say they let them speak, these survivors have had to beg, borrow, and plead in order to be able to speak in front of this board. They've never been invited by the board. They've always forced their ways in, like heroes. They refused to listen to anybody who had spoken to the board before and only allowed new speakers to come forward for this meeting of the board. And we know why. Because the university wants us to keep talking about what happened under Dr. Strauss, because they're starting to realize the last 4 to 5 years have been horrific and are not good for them from a PR perspective, alumni perspective. It just looks bad. And so the survivors spoke for 20 minutes, and they covered everything the university is doing to survivors today. Lying, smearing them, doing everything they can to kill bills, and fighting them and dismissing them in court. And so the best way to sum this up is to play the last 30 to 40 seconds of the speakers speaking when they're basically saying their goodbyes. In this state, if you walk into a restaurant, a bar, a grocery store, hell, you can yell it into a crowded parking lot. If you yell OH, the entirety of population will yell back IO. Watch this.
It feels that we're in this game that you're trying to win. And I'm wondering why. Who are you beating? You win a lot, but this isn't a game you have to win. This is one game you do not have to win. I wonder why. We can do things great together if we can all come back together, if you can make this right. So I thank you for your time, OH.
The entire board, the entire audience watching that situation didn't know what to say because they felt that much shame from what they heard from those survivors and what the university of today is doing to sexual assault survivors. Congrats, OSU. You did this.